Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have new Trump regrets to share with you guys, new Trump voters entering the find out phase of their journey. So, first up, I have a woman who is just shocked that her fellow MAGA members, her fellow Trump voters, don't have a problem with Donald Trump being in the Epstein files. So, check this out.
How are we, the people that voted for Donald Trump, supposed to continue to support him when his name has been mentioned 5,000 times in these files that have been dropped? Honestly, I'm a little bit shocked at how people from my party, I'm a conservative, I have conservative values, voted for Trump, etc. How are we making excuses for Trump? I'm truly baffled because he wasn't convicted. I mean, how do you get your name mentioned that many times? I think it's time that we hold these people accountable that are doing these disgusting things to children. Irregardless of who you voted for, what you support, we can call something bad that is bad and still be conservative, you know? Just because we criticize a particular person or people, that does not mean that we're like some leftist liberal. You know, they're calling the Epstein files a Democratic hoax. How is this a hoax?
So, I appreciate her speaking out. I wonder what she's going to say when she finds out that it's not 5,000 times he was mentioned, but actually over 1 million times that Donald Trump was mentioned in the Epstein files. And also, I have to, have to get in the shout out for Stewie on Family Guy. Irregardless, a whole nother. What was the other one that he said? I forget. Anyway, this next one comes from a MAGA influencer. It's a guy named Brian. He quote tweeted another MAGA account, and this account is claiming that Trump's base is still strong. They're still standing with him. You know, he's doing great. So Brian tells this person, "You're fucking wrong, MAGA voice. President Trump is wrong. The base is not okay, and dismiss us as panicans as we all know you will. Dark times are coming for the midterms because the base is pissed about the handling of the Epstein files. Then being gaslit by the president, Dan Bongino, and Kash Patel is making it worse. Wake the fuck up. Don't be tone deaf." And then he took a lot of heat for that post, but there were some people who agreed with him. And I have a feeling after Pam Bondi's little performance the other day, he's going to have a lot more support. But one woman actually responded, and she slammed the Democrats and other Trump supporters. So she said this. Well, first of all, she posted this image that shows someone, saying, "No, I don't want a brain. My party's narrative is all that matters." And she wrote, "These people are brainwashed and as pathetic as the left. I'm not voting at all this November. I'm out." Yeah. So what's so funny is I keep seeing MAGA men and women posting about a CNN poll. This is literally, there was a poll that Harry Enton shared last year. It was literally one poll, and it showed that Trump still had high support among registered Republicans. So not only is it one piece of data, not only is it outdated, but it didn't take into consideration all of the independents and all of the non-affiliated voters who took a chance on Trump in 2024. So it means nothing. Like, these people can keep pointing to that poll all they want. They're just going to be completely like blindsided in the midterms, unless, as we keep seeing, unless Trump rigs the midterms. So we all got to do our part. We got to get out there. And please stop depressing turnout by saying, oh, it doesn't matter. Trump's going to steal it anyway. We should, it doesn't really matter what we do or what we say. It's never going to be a fair election. You will never be asked to be in the foxhole with me with that kind of attitude. I want people who are fighters to the end. I do not believe in ever quitting. You don't quit until you are dead. Like, that's it. Like, there is no amount of pain in under which, you should say, I can't take it anymore, I'm done. No, you better be dead if you're going to be in the foxhole with me, because that's how I come. That's how I fight. So anyway, it's just sad that MAGA is clinging to that one piece of evidence. They're like Rose holding on to the wood in the ocean after the Titanic sank. Like holding on to it for dear life, shivering. Trump's gonna win. Trump is doing great. Like, oh my God. Anyway, so I have another post to share from someone named Michelle. She replied to a Trump humper who said that no one regrets voting for Trump. And she told him this: I regret my vote. I wish I hadn't voted so that it wasn't on my head that I played a hand in it. I'm disgusted by Trump 2.0. Given the date on her post, I have a feeling she was probably remorseful because of the Alex Preddy murder, because that had just happened on, I believe it was the 24th. And then next up, I have another video to share with you guys. This one is from the Focus Group podcast conducted by Sarah Longwell's group. So take a listen to what this Trump voter had to say.
Some positives, like different changes with men not in girls' sports or being able to access girls' bathrooms, things like that really concern me. So I appreciate, different changes like that. But the economy-wise, definitely, I personally been impacted, laid off from a job, and I am working from home now, but even just trying to because I've been laid off for about 2 years before getting pregnant. While I was looking for a job, it was just so hard. And just trying to look into the housing market, it is unreachable. Standards are definitely not realistic for the times that we're in.
So that one, as you may have noticed on the screen, that is a swing voter. She went from Biden to Trump. As I keep saying, bigotry is expensive, right? This is what happens when you're trying to hurt other people, or at the very least, you don't care that they're going to be hurt. Oh, well, at least we're keeping, transgender kids out of sports and blah, blah. I mean, okay. I mean, karma's always going to come back and bite you in the ass. This next one comes from a story in the Chicago Tribune. I was trying to combine the two words. So they spoke with a man named Pablo Payan. I believe is how you pronounce his last name, Payan. He said he normally has voted for Democrats, but he decided to cast his ballot for Trump in 2024. And Payan said that he hoped that Donald Trump was going to reduce foreign aid. He wanted him to ramp up border security. He wanted him to improve the economy. Well, here's how he feels now. So he said, I did vote for Trump, but now I regret it. He's contradicting everything he said he would do. And now it's extremism and immigration and racial profiling and sending money to foreign countries. I mean, yeah, it's basically the same thing he did in his first term. Just worse, just even more obscene and extreme. So Payan apparently thought that Trump would only go after the criminals and deport criminals. And now he says, quote, going door to door, just asking people at the gas stations or at Home Depot, hey, what's your status? That's racial profiling at its best. And then Payan also slammed Donald Trump's kidnapping of Venezuela's president. He told the Tribune, quote, it's the dictator blueprint. Did we not say he would be a dictator? Did he not say it himself? And then he said he wanted to terminate the Constitution. How much more of a dictator could he have possibly put on blast that he was going to be in this second term? Anyway, the Tribune also spoke with a man named Morgan Krupinski. And Krupinski thinks of himself as more of a Reagan Republican. So he voted for Trump in 2016, and then he abstained from voting in the 2020 election. But then, this is what got him back in, guys. When Donald Trump got shot, that was one thing. And then when he gave his speech at the RNC and said, oh, we want to bring everyone together, he actually fell for that. So Krupinski said, okay, I'm going to give him another chance. So then came Gregory Bovino, and his little Timu Hitler, as I call him. He did a little Nazi raid. And apparently armed agents swarmed 2 Hispanic workers who were working on Krupinski's front lawn. And they were asking them for their proof of citizenship. So these 2 men who were on the lawn were American citizens, so wasn't a problem. But Krupinski said this, quote, I believe we need to have a strong border, and we need to get rid of people who are committing crimes and who are doing the wrong thing. But for that to happen in such a way that's so indiscriminate, going down residential streets and stopping people based on their appearance and what they're doing without a true reasonable cause? Yeah, that's exactly what we've been talking about. And then he went on to say, if you're going to do immigration enforcement, you have to do it legally and constitutionally. Now, what I think is going on is very strained and expansive view of the authority they have. And it's very unsettling. So Krupinski wasn't at the point of regret yet, even after saying all of this. But I will say this did take place. I believe this interview took place before Alex Preddy and Renee Good were killed by Trump's Gestapo. So I would be curious to hear how he feels now. If anybody knows him, please reach out. Tell him I would love to talk with him and find out, has that pushed you over the edge now? Are you finally at the point where you regret your vote for this maniac and his Gestapo? So anyway, guys, there you go. That's it for now. I will have more for you. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Check to make sure that you're still subscribed. I hear from people all the time saying, I thought I was subscribed. I checked, and I guess YouTube unsubscribed me for some reason. So please check on that. And if you can donate, whether it's a one-time tip or if you can sign up for a monthly membership, truly appreciate it. It really helps to keep the show going. So thank you all again. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.